Good morning, everybody. Good morning.
Morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good
morning,
morning.
sir.
Good
Good
morning.
morning, sir.
Good morning.
Very good morning, sir.
Morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good
Good morning,
morning. Good
sir.
morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good
Good
morning. How
morning,
is
sir.
everybody
Very
this
good morning,
Good,
morning?
sir.
sir. Wonderful, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Awesome, sir. Great.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. A warm welcome to each one of you. How is everybody doing?
Great, sir.
Doing good, sir.
Awesome.
Good going.
Getting better day by day.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
Awesome. 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 So we are slowly progressing towards the 66-day mark, which Robin Sharma has said. 66 days is required to completely change our neurology. So slowly and steadily we are progressing towards 66 days. Warm welcome to each one of you, and so happy to have all of you this morning once again. I missed you all yesterday. How was the session?
Great, sir.
It
Great.
was amazing, sir.
Sir, we also miss you, sir.
Yes, same here. Thank you so much. Thank you. But I saw that yesterday there were more people because of the meditation, looks like. Anyway, so let's get started with our morning rituals. Okay, so let's get.
Yes, sir.
Okay, everybody, gently close your eyes and start taking deep, long breaths. And just become completely aware of your breathing. Focus on the tip of your nose so that you can actually feel the warm air going in, the cool air going in, and the warm air coming out. And also become aware of everything that's going on around you. What are the sounds you can hear? Today there is complete silence. What are you feeling right now? Pay attention to the gentle movements of your abdomen going up and down. And as you bring your awareness completely into the present moment, your mind becomes absolutely calm and peaceful. So today, since we may have a few new people joining in, so the first process that we do when we start off our morning rituals is the preventive tapping exercise, because we want to make sure that the mind is cleansed of any negative emotions that might be sitting in the subconscious mind. तो हमारे सबकॉन्शियस माइंड में जितने भी इमोशंस है पुराने जो हमें फायदा नहीं कर रहे हैं उसको हमें निकालना जरूरी है. So when we do tapping every day, what we are doing is we are peeling one layer of the onion. We are peeling one layer of the onion. And as you peel more and more and more and more layers, your true self emerges. Your true self is nothing else but the magnificent creation of God. Absolute, beautiful, magnificent creation of God. जैसे ही वो सारा कचरा हट जाता है तो आपका जो ट्रू सेल्फ है वो बाहर आएगा. और जैसे आप ट्रू सेल्फ बाहर आएगा तो यू बिकम मोर अलाइंड विद नेचर, you become more aligned with the universe, and all the goodness simply flows into your life. it is all so effortless after. So that's the purpose of doing our daily preventive tapping. Let's begin with tapping on the karate chop point for 35 times. And remember that emotions get stuck in our system due to various reasons. Be because of certain health situations which are traumatic for us, they are painful for us. Could be because of some relationship challenges that we are going through, not in the present moment. It could be something that we have gone through earlier. तो जब वो incidences हमारे लाइफ में हुए थे, उस समय जो emotions हमारे अंदर generate हुए थे, some of those emotions got stuck in our system. So when we remember the memory, tap on these points, the emotions connected with that memory are released. That is the basis of tapping. So when you think of anything or remember any memory in your mind, and along with that, when you tap on these 9 points or 8 points, the emotion goes away. So today we are going to focus on the area of health, first health. Okay. So focus. What is going on in your health area? Are there any problems going on? Like the body has some pains, some aches. Maybe some joints have become inflexible, or there is some dis-ease which is troubling you. Focus on your health. Think about all aspects of your health, physical health, mental health, and just keep thinking. The formula is think, feel, and tap. जितना हो सके अपने फीलिंग्स को महसूस करिए और साथ साथ में टैप करिए. When you tap, automatically some memories may open up. अगर कोई भी मेमोरी खुलती है, that means वो आपके पेन के साथ कनेक्टेड. Sometimes you may find that there are certain points which are more sensitive. If there are more sensitive, तो उसके ऊपर थोड़ा ज़्यादा tapping करना है. Let's take 2 more rounds. 2 more rounds. The more deeply you focus on the problem, the faster it will go away. Take one last round. And after finishing, take 3 deep breaths. Breathe in from your nose and breathe out from your mouth. And you have to take nice, deep, long breaths. Okay, let's do that. And exhale. Breathe in. Then keep your eyes closed for a few moments. थोड़ी देर के लिए आंखें बंद रखिए. And notice the stillness in your mind, absolute stillness. अब धीरे से अपनी आंखें खोलिए, थोड़ा सा पानी पी लीजिए. Please have some water. The reason you need to have water is because अभी भी हम टैपिंग करते तो हमारे अंदर जो भी स्ट्रेस हार्मोन्स है, there are two major stress hormones inside us. जब भी हमें तनाव होता है तो ये दो हार्मोन्स क्रिएट होते हैं. One is cortisol, is adrenaline. So these two hormones deposit in our body whenever we are stressed. अब ज्यादातर ये हार्मोन्स जो है जब हम एक्सरसाइज करते हैं, जब हम अच्छी अच्छी चीजें करते हैं तो ये मेटाबोलाइज हो जाते हैं, डाइजेस्ट हो जाते हैं. लेकिन जब हम कुछ नहीं करते तो ये सारे हार्मोन्स अंदर फंसे रहते हैं. So when we do tapping, these hormones get released in the system. जहां जहां अटका हुआ है वहां से रिलीज हो जाता है. That is why you need to have enough water so that the hormones are removed from your system, flushed out. Okay, that is why water is very essential after tapping. Or you should have been hydrated enough. अगर आपने enough पानी पिया है तो then you don't need to have it immediately after that. So now let's practice gratitude. Everybody pull out your gratitude journals. Today you're going to be grateful to every single organ of your body. And you're also going to be grateful to your mind. So today you're going to take time to focus on every single part of your body and also focus on your mind and be grateful that God has given us such powerful. So pull out your gratitude journals and we're going to do it for at least 7 minutes. So I'll just remind everybody how to practice gratitude. You can practice what you are grateful for. And why. Let's say an example is, thank you, God, my eyes enable me see this beautiful world. Thank you. Thank you so much. And then you feel the gratitude towards God for giving you these beautiful eyes. What you are grateful for and why. Thank you, God, for my heart, which pumps 7/24 and it keeps me alive and it pumps blood to my entire system. Thank you, God, for my legs and hands because they allow me to do my work without depending on anybody else. Thank you for my ears so that I can listen to the beautiful melodious sounds and it gives so much happiness to me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So इस तरह से gratitude practice करना है. So let's practice it for at least 7 minutes. Okay, let's finish up. And once you finish, just close your eyes and deeply feel gratitude for your entire body and your mind, for what it is doing for you. सोचिए कि अगर ये बॉडी और माइंड नहीं होता तो क्या होता, या फिर बॉडी का एक भी ऑर्गन नहीं होता तो व्हाट वुड हैपन. बट वी आर ब्लेस्ड दैट our body is fit and fine, our mind is fit and fine. So just close your eyes and be deeply grateful for both your body and your mind, and every single cell operating in your body, doing what it is supposed to do. All the organs which are working in harmony. It's like a factory going on inside. There's so much of coordination happening between the organs, producing all those hormones, chemicals, which are required in the right time space sequence. The millions and millions of neurons firing in the brain to make things happen. All the systems which are working in harmony, the nervous system, the circulatory system, digestive system, skeletal system, endocrine system, excretory system, reproductive. कितने सारे सिस्टम चल रहे हैं, वो भी effortlessly. Thank you, thank you, thank you, dear God, for this marvelous creation. And also thank you, God, for this infinitely creative mind, infinitely intuitive mind, which helps me to solve problems, achieve my goals, come up with new ideas. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Then we're going to seek forgiveness. Today, let us seek forgiveness from God for maybe not taking care of our bodies the way we should. कुछ भी खा लेते हैं, कुछ भी कर लेते हैं, ध्यान नहीं देते. So seek forgiveness from your body, seek forgiveness from your mind, and then let us seek forgiveness from all those who we may have hurt. Just pay attention to your body and say, I'm really sorry if I have not taken good care of you. At times we just put in any kind of food, we get into habits, we don't exercise, we don't take care of this body, which is such an important asset. So seek forgiveness, dear body. I'm so sorry for not taking care of you. And I promise that I will do so. The body is like a sacred temple which is housing the soul. How can we put in junk in this body? Dear mind, I'm so sorry for not taking care of you. And I promise that I will do whatever it takes to keep you absolutely cleansed, absolutely in the fit and fine condition. Please forgive me for not taking good care of you. And then seek forgiveness from God. Dear God, if I've hurt anybody, knowingly, unknowingly, directly, indirectly, in this life or any of my previous lives, अगर मैंने किसी को भी hurt किया, जाने अनजाने में, directly, indirectly, इस जन्म या पिछले किसी भी एक जन्म में अगर मैंने किसी को भी hurt किया है, मेरे शब्दों के द्वारा, विचारों के द्वारा या फिर मेरे actions के द्वारा, through my thoughts, words, or deeds, then please forgive me. And also forgive me for hurting myself. And I seek forgiveness from the bottom of my heart. It is coming from the bottom of my heart. Please, please forgive me. And as you all know, God is nothing else but unconditional love. And He loves all children. We are all His children. So God loves us. And you can visualize a beautiful energy of unconditional love coming directly from God, falling on us like a beautiful shower. And I'm going to request Him to send this energy through every single cell, all our bodies. Creator of all that is. It is requested that your unconditional love be sent through every single cell of all the participants of this workshop and their family members. That this unconditional love be sent through all cell levels and all belief levels in the highest and the best way, all work areas of their life. Thank you. It is done. It is done. It is done. Please show me. Witnessing this beautiful energy coming from the seventh plane, falling on all of us like a beautiful waterfall, entering the body through the crown chakra, filling up your entire body, every single cell, with the unconditional love of the Creator. Feel this unconditional love flowing through every single cell. And since unconditional love is the most powerful healing energy in the universe, it is healing you physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Feel this energy running through every single cell of your body and also your belief levels. Feel the Creator's love for you. परमात्मा आपसे प्यार करते हैं, उस प्यार को महसूस करिए. आप ये भी सोच सकते हो कि आप परमात्मा के गोद में सोए हुए हो. That God is taking care of you. Like when you are in the mother's, जब मम्मी के लैप्स में हम सोते हैं तो जितना अच्छा लगता है, जितना सुकून मिलता है, उससे मिलियन गुना, millions of times more is what you feel when you are in the laps of God. Feel His unconditional love. And now just deeply stay connected with the Creator. आंखें बंद रखिए और अपने सांसों के ऊपर ध्यान दीजिए. And I'm going to request the Creator to create complete silence for the next 3 minutes. Can I do that for all of you? You have to give permission by saying yes. Creator of all that is. It is requested that complete silence is created for the next 3 minutes in all the participants of this workshop. And that this be done in the highest and the best way. Thank you. It is done. It is done. It is done. Please show. Now visualize yourself transport yourself to one of the most beautiful places on planet Earth. अपने आप को एक बहुत ही सुंदर जगह में ले चलिए. And connect deeply with nature. What can you see around you? Maybe you can see flowers, maybe you can see trees, mountains, clouds. What is under your feet? Can you feel the cool air of your face, the warmth of the sunlight, the chirping of the birds, the fluttering of the butterflies? क्या देख पा रहे हो आप? क्या महसूस? And as you pay attention to the beautiful nature, you feel deeply connected with the Creator. You can feel the presence of the Creator in everything around you and inside you. हर चीज में परमात्मा का एक अंश है और वो आप महसूस कर पा रहे हैं. And you feel deeply interconnected with everything around you. This is that same energy which runs the entire universe. Since you're now connected with this intelligence, you can tell the intelligence what you wish to create in your life. आप अपने जीवन में क्या सर्जन करना चाहते हो, उसको आप महसूस करिए, उसको मनोचित्रण करिए, विजुलाइज करिए अपने माइंड में. तो सबसे पहले विजुलाइज योर परफेक्ट हेल्थ. तो आप देखिए अपने माइंड में कि आपके जो भी हेल्थ के गोल्स थे, all your health goals are achieved. That you're absolutely fit and fine. That your body is full of energy, vibrant, radiant. Every single cell of the body is filled with energy and health. Body is absolutely flexible and it is free of any pains or anything of that sort. Your mental health is at its peak. Feeling calm, you're feeling peaceful, joyful and fulfilled from within. When you look into the mirror, you are now looking exactly the way you wanted to look. When you step on the weighing scale, you see that the weight is now exactly the weight that you had set a goal for. तो क्या महसूस होता है? आपने अगर ये अचीव कर लिया तो कैसा फीलिंग आ रहा है? Are you feeling a sense of control, sense of joy within you, that you have accomplished all your health goals? You've just taken a full body report. Take a look at your report. Look at the name of the diagnostic lab. Look at your own name on the top. और देख के सारा रिपोर्ट, पूरा रिपोर्ट absolutely normal. All parameters are showing completely normal. And you're feeling so happy, so joyful that you've accomplished your health goal. And you notice that it has been such a wonderful journey to bring your health to this optimal level. And that you've awakened the doctor within you. जो आपके अंदर जो डॉक्टर है वो काम कर रहा है. Your internal doctor knows exactly what to do with the body and how to heal it. And you have awakened the intelligence within you to take care of your body. And you are allowing the intelligence to work, eating right foods, exercising, meditating, cleansing your mind. When you do all of this, you allow the intelligence within you to take care of it. Thank you, thank you. Now your health, amazing health, is allowing you to have amazing relationships. So visualize your relationships with all your key people. देखिए कि आपके पेरेंट्स के साथ में कितना अच्छा रिश्ता है आपका. There's so much of deep respect for your parents. They are the source from which we have all come. और उसके साथ में कभी भी कुछ नहीं है. अगर मन में कुछ भी है तो फॉरगिव करके आगे बढ़ना है. You see a smile on their faces. Your in-laws, your spouse. See that you're sharing a continuously peaceful relationship with your spouse. There's such deep understanding, mutual respect, mutual admiration, accepting one another's differences. Look at your siblings. You remember the good days you've had with your siblings while growing up. Look at your children. And all your relationships are filled with love and joy and happiness. And there's so much of harmony in the house. And with your good health and your good relationships, you're able to go out in the world and make it happen. Look at your work area, extremely successful. In whatever you're doing. You see that opportunities come to you every day. They're lucrative opportunities. And that you're always alert. And you take these opportunities, take massive action every day. You come up with amazing ideas and solutions. And take a minute to see that you have accomplished all your goals. जो भी आपने सोचा था, सारे goals achieve हो चुके. And you're feeling so happy that all your hard work and efforts have resulted in success. And that opportunities and abundance is flowing into your life. And you are creating excellence in your life, in your work. You're serving your customers selflessly. And through word of mouth, your work is spreading. Whatever work you're doing. Your focus is always on creating excellence. An abundance of money is flowing into your life. You can see money coming in every single day by way of SMS, which you see on your phone, deposits happening in your bank through expected and unexpected sources. You're pleasantly surprised कि पैसा कैसे आ रहा है, कहाँ से आ रहा है, समझ में नहीं आ रहा. And there's abundance flowing into your life. And with this abundance, you are able to fulfill all your dreams. Visualize करें कि जितना आप चाहते थे वो हर महीने आप कमा रहे हो. Your bank balance is the way you wanted, your savings, investments, your progress towards financial freedom. You have generated passive income sources. You're taking care of your money. And with this money, you are fulfilling all your dreams, whether it is your dream home or your dream car or whatever your lifestyle. And you're seeing that you're living a full life, zero compromise, full life. And this is enabling you to give back to the society in different ways. And when you give back, it gives you deep sense of fulfillment by adding a smile to somebody's life, by doing something beyond yourself. And you're deeply grateful to God for this beautiful life. Thank you, thank you, thank you, dear God. And lastly, you see that you have become the person you wanted to become. Maybe more confident, maybe somebody who's able to express himself or herself, more kind, more compassionate, more caring. Radiating love and happiness wherever you go, making a difference. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And now let's take 1 minute to just pray for those who need your prayers right now. Is there anybody in your family who needs your prayers? Who needs? So please pray for them. Dear God, please send your healing. Please help them. Could be your own loved ones, your own family members. Is there anybody in your relatives or your friends who need help? Pray for them. And then expand your prayers to the entire planet. Send out your unconditional love and healing to all those people who need healing at this time. Visualize the beautiful unconditional love coming from the Creator, entering your body, filling up your entire body with unconditional love. And this love is overflowing from your heart center. And now you are sending out this love to the entire planet, covering all the 7.0 people and all the other living beings. And visualize that all those people who need this healing are receiving the healing. Thank you, God. Thank you. Thank you. We'll do a theta download right now. So the program that we're going to download today is I know how to change my reality with positive thoughts and positive expectations. I attract the best things for my life. Can I download this program for all of you into every single cell of your body? Say yes if you wish to download. Thank you. Creator of all that is. It is requested that the program, I know how to change my reality with positive thoughts and positive expectations. I attract the best things for my life. Let this program be instilled at all cell levels and all belief levels for all the participants who said yes, and this be done in the highest and the best way. Thank you. It is done. It is done. It is done. Please show me. Visualize the beautiful, witnessing the beautiful energy of this program coming from the seventh plane. And this energy falling on all of us like a beautiful waterfall, passing through every single cell of our body, passing through all the belief levels, and that this program is now instilled at all cell levels and all belief levels. The program that I know how to change my reality with positive thoughts and positive expectations, that I attract the best things for my life, that this program is now instilled at all cell levels and all belief levels. Thank you. It is done. It is done. It is done. Now let's create a shield. So just keep your eyes closed. And with an intention of creating a shield, just say the word shield. And then visualize this beautiful shining white light around you. This is the light of the Creator, which means God is always with you. If God is always with you, then what is there to fear? So visualize the shield around you with a mirror on the outside surface. And this shield is protecting you from all the negativity in the world. Nothing can enter into. No negativity, only positivity. So visualize this beautiful, shining, glowing white light around you, mirror on the outside surface. Now shield your family members, visualize all your family members and say the word shield. And visualize a shield around all of them. Now shield your home, your work, your office, your valuables, your car. Just visualize all of this and say the word shield. Now visualize the planet Earth and say shield, and visualize the shield around the planet Earth, protecting our beautiful planet from any negative influences from external universe. Wonderful. Now slowly bring your awareness back into the present moment, this beautiful moment. Notice the space you're occupying on your chair. Notice where your body is touching the chair. Notice the gentle movements of your abdomen. Notice that you are sitting with your co-participants of the 5M Club, 243 beautiful souls sitting with you today, probably one of the highest numbers. Then when you're in the present moment, just rub your hand. Place them on your eyes. And then slowly open your eyes and with a blink, bring your palms in front of you and make a wish for today. And say thank you. And then take your mirror, look into your mirror and give yourself some love. Love yourself. Please look into your eyes. Notice the twinkle in your eyes, indicating that there is an intelligence which is running in your body, which is your soul. Tell the soul that I love you. I really, really, I love you and accept you just the way you are. Nothing needs to change. If there is something to be changed, it's only my thoughts and beliefs. At the core, you are an absolute magnificent creation of God. I love you, really, really love you. You are perfect, whole, and complete. Just feel your love for yourself. When you love yourself, the world around you will automatically love you. When you don't love yourself, it is hard for us to accept anybody's love as well. Yourself. And put your fist out in the air and make it your best and say, yes, today is going to be the best day of my life. I'm going to break all my previous records. Something amazing is going to happen today. I expect to see miracles in my life today. हो गया तो अच्छा है ना, क्या problem है? Okay, give a nice hug to yourself and give a nice hug to your family members. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so today's learning. We're going to talk about some quotients. There are so many different kinds of quotients, right? So हम बच्चों को देखते हैं तो हम सबसे पहला कौन सा टेस्ट कराते हैं बच्चों का? IQ का टेस्ट कराते हैं. कितना इंटेलिजेंट है मेरा बच्चा? Okay, so IQ stands for intelligence quotient. EQ stands for emotional quotient. SQ stands for spiritual quotient. And CQ stands for creative quotient. Today we're going to talk about the importance of EQ. EQ stands for emotional quotient. In today's world, you see kids are extremely intelligent because we're in a new day and age where information is available at your fingertips. So बच्चों में IQ का तो कोई problem है ही नहीं आज के तारीख में. Most kids are all intelligent kids. Okay? The one thing that is missing, not only for kids but also for the adults, is EQ. That is in moral quotient. Let us understand what is EQ and why it is so important today to focus on EQ. IQ तो ऑटोमेटिक हो जाएगा, तो कोई ज्यादा फोकस करने की बात नहीं है, but EQ is critical. Highly intelligent people have a high IQ, but high IQ does not always equal to high success. You see, there are so many highly intelligent people not able to succeed in life. Why is that? तो ऐसा नहीं कि इंटेलिजेंस नहीं है, बुद्धि तो बहुत अच्छी है, दिमाग भी बहुत अच्छा चलता है, लेकिन फिर भी कामयाब नहीं हो पाते. Why? It is because the EQ is low. They are not able to understand their emotions. They are not able to understand other people's emotions. अब देखो, अगर मुझे खुद के इमोशन समझ में नहीं आएंगे, तो मुझे दूसरों के इमोशन कैसे समझ में आएंगे? And if I don't understand the other person's emotions, I will end up hurting the other people. मैं कुछ भी बोल दूंगा, कभी भी कुछ भी बोल दूंगा, बिना सोचे समझे कि सामने वाले को क्या असर होगा, उसका क्या impact होगा. We just say things without even considering what may happen to the other person. When we are emotionally intelligent, means we understand our emotions. तो हमें दूसरों के अंदर भी क्या चल रहा है समझ में आता है. And then you will say words in the right way. You will not hurt people. So having high EQ is very important, so that you can understand your emotions and control them. Suppose हमारे अंदर sadness चल रहा है, and we don't even know that sadness is going on. There is stress happening inside, and we don't even know that stress is going on inside. If you don't understand that it is going on inside, then how would we control it? Now, this is the biggest challenge with most people. They don't understand their emotions. इसलिए आप देखेंगे कुछ लोग कितना अच्छा लाइफस्टाइल फॉलो करते हैं, लेकिन फिर भी सडनली हार्ट अटैक हो जाता है. Why does this happen? You will see highly spiritual people also falling sick, because somewhere we are not able to understand our emotions. And emotions are the root cause of all ailments, physical ailments, mental ailments. Emotions are the root cause. So being emotionally intelligent, understand what is going on inside me in this moment is so important. So with low EQ, one is unable to control their emotions. And when they're not able to understand their own emotions, it's very hard to understand somebody else's emotions, leading to all kinds of relationship issues, right? So not one understanding one's emotions results in emotional imbalance, anger, fear, worry, tension, stress, depression, leading to several challenges. And that is why we have to put in a lot of effort in developing EQ, not only for ourselves, but also for our children. Because in today's world, in a highly competitive world, it's very unfortunate, but that's the way the world is right now. So fast, cutthroat, and so much of competition. For our children to survive and to be taken care of, they have to be emotionally strong. So to be emotionally strong, they have to first of all understand their emotions, right? So hence developing EQ is critical to one's success. So what we do in our daily rituals is actually helping you to develop your EQ. That is why it is so important to inculcate these little practices even in the youngest children today. छोटी-छोटी चीजें सिखाइए उनको. Teach them tapping, teach them meditation, teach them mindfulness, like how to pay attention to your thoughts, to your words, to your emotions. तो ये छोटे-छोटे practices कराने बहुत important, so that they are emotionally stable. Now EQ has 4 components. 4 चीजें हैं. First is खुद को समझना, self-awareness. What is going on inside me? What are my emotions? What am I doing in this moment? What am I thinking? What are my actions like right now? What am I speaking? So self-awareness. जितना हम खुद को पहचानते हैं, खुद को हम जानते हैं, खुद को हम समझ सकते हैं, उतना हम अपने emotions को समझ पाएंगे. That is the first part. When there is awareness of the self, you can even manage yourself. अगर हम aware ही नहीं है, if there is no awareness of what's going on, how will we manage? So first is self-awareness. Second is self-management. That means managing your own emotions. You're taking care of yourself. अगर नेगेटिविटी आ रही है तो उस नेगेटिविटी को डील कर रहे हो, कचरे को माइंड में से निकाल रहे हो. You're responding in the right way rather than reacting. So that is the first part. And when you do this properly, you are able to take care of the other. Social awareness, recognizing and understanding other people's emotions. Now imagine for a good leader, if you are a manager or a leader or a CEO of a company, and if we don't have self-leadership, पहले खुद को ही लीड नहीं कर पाएंगे तो दूसरों को कैसे लीड करेंगे? So the leadership begins with self-leadership. To lead one's own self first before trying to lead somebody else. Yeah. So once you lead yourself beautifully, then you are able to understand other people. You're able to inspire them, motivate them, bring out the best out of them. So then you can manage your relationships and other people's emotions. So EQ के benefits बहुत है. Practicing daily rituals is so important. Look at the benefits EQ. So EQ is basically defined as the ability to recognize, understand, and manage your own as well as others' emotions. आप दूसरे की भावनाओं को समझते हो, तो आप उनको भी संभाल लोगे, right? What does it lead to? Better physical health, mental health, stronger relationships, self-awareness, self-regulation, better decision-making, improved job performance, enhanced communication, superior social intelligence, builds resilience, strength to deal with challenges as they happen in our life. So, what is going to be a challenge? Challenge is focus on increasing your EQ by becoming more self-aware. सबसे पहले self-awareness से शुरू करना. And how many of you have realized that you become more self-aware? Type me if you have become more self-aware. कि आपके अंदर क्या चल रहा है? Managing your responses, taking care of your emotions. That is why you're seeing all the results happening in your life, right? Because you're managing your emotions. Very good, very good. Thank you so much, everybody. Awesome. So the good news is EQ can be increased. IQ ज़्यादा कुछ नहीं कर सकते, लेकिन EQ बहुत बढ़ सकता है. So the more you practice these things, the more you will be able to become emotionally intelligent, or the emotional quotient becomes high. Okay. So first I was not able to, but now slowly. Very good, Ayushi. So focusing on increasing by becoming more self-aware through practices like tapping, meditation, mindfulness, ये सारी चीजें हमारा EQ को बढ़ाता है. And once we are able to understand our emotions, we'll also be able to understand. This is your challenge. This is not today's challenge. This is ongoing challenge, my dear friends. It's not only for today. This is ongoing. Okay, wonderful. So we will end the session here. Since I don't have any session after this, if anybody has any questions, I'll be happy to take questions today. Yes, Sri Kumar. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
How are you?
I'm doing very well. Thank you.
Tell me, sir. Tell me.
Attending the 5 days course changed my way. I forgot writing. I started writing. I used to only use computers.
That
In
is
fact,
so.
even signing checks is becoming a problem now.
Yeah.
There's so much of computer and no writing. So first thing gratitude book I started. And I'm religious now in the last 6 days, 7 days. I want to know, what is mindfulness?
So mindfulness is being in the moment and knowing exactly what's going on in this moment. So for example, if you're eating something, you're eating a banana, you can be mindful of your eating. That means you're paying attention to your teeth and how it is scratching the banana. You can even be aware of the juice which is coming out. Every single thing that's happening in the moment, you are very, very mindful. Let's say you're taking a shower. You are mindful of what is happening, where the water is touching the body, how is the body feeling when the water touches the body. You are absolutely in the present moment. So mindfulness is basically you can practice at any level. Let's say you are talking to somebody and you're communicating with somebody. Let's say you're communicating with your child. Very mindful of what you're saying in this moment. Thinking, what's happening to the child? What's going on in this moment? So these are different ways in which you can practice mindfulness. Mindfulness is probably a method of bringing your mind into the present moment and knowing exactly what is happening right now. That's how I would define mind.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. And when that happens, your focus, your concentration, everything improves because you're in the moment rather than thinking of the past, worrying about the future. You're in the moment, making the best of every single second that you're living. That's what mindfulness is. Okay.
So one of the things which I want to practice, I have a loud voice, and many a times because of the volume or the force of the voice, I'm not understood well. Though the intention is not that,
I understand.
but the voice comes out unknowingly. Many
Right.
times I also don't realize unless my wife says hey, you're loud. So I want to practice how
Well,
to.
I think, sorry to interrupt you, but it's not about the voice really, because it is how the words are said. It's not the volume of the voice. It is the tonality, how you say those words. Okay. So when we say the words in a manner which could be hurtful, the person may feel that you are actually trying to hurt. You're not, the intention is not there. So I think the more focus should be on how am I saying? Because see, if God has given you a louder voice, you don't want to suppress that voice. If you are like that only naturally from the very beginning, you don't want to change that. But maybe you can look at, am I saying the words in the right way? Are my words hurtful? That could be something that I would.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Vijay ji, namaste.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir. I just want to know, is there any WhatsApp group for this 5 a.m. club?
Yes, sir, there is a WhatsApp group. So we will send a link, joining link on you are in the Miracle Morning Program group, na?
Yes.
5-day group. हाँ,
Yes.
तो अभी हम एक चैट का लिंक भेज देंगे आपको, तो उसको आप टिक करेंगे तो you will automatically join the WhatsApp group.
Okay, so when you will send that?
I will send it right after the program.
Okay. This program is wonderful. I have joined today, but little late. So
Okay.
I will try to be regular right from tomorrow.
Wonderful, sir. Thank you so much, and inspire others as well. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Wonderful program.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Himanshu ji.
Good morning, sir. And,
Good morning.
Sir, I'm I'm feeling improvement in my thoughts and the stress also, and the approach of forgiveness is helping a lot, and
Wonderful.
I can focus more. Sir, one still things I fear something bad will happen, and that fear sometimes at that moment it takes me back, but I try to overcome. How to avoid this, sir?
Sir, the only way is to do the daily practice. Today is probably a 6th or 7th day, right?
Yes, sir.
तो इसको आप प्रैक्टिस करिए 30 days, आप देखिए सारा ही निकल जाएगा ये सब कुछ.
Okay.
So, so there is no, the way I would like to tell you is that there is no like one pill which I give you and the fear will go away. No. Fear is coming because of so many things that have happened in our life, isn't it? वो ऐसे तो नहीं निकलेगा नहीं, लेकिन आप धीरे धीरे अपने ऊपर काम करते जाओगे, रोज रिचुअल्स करते जाओगे, तो आप ऐसे जबरदस्त पावरफुल बन जाओगे. दुनिया की कोई ताकत आपको रोक नहीं, but for that consistency and discipline.
थैंक यू सर। एंड सर जो इधर का जो पेमेंट का लिंक है वो आप भेज दोगे सर, जो आपने बताया था 500
हाँ,
लिंक,
ये जो डोनेशंस का लिंक ना,
हाँ डोनेशन का।
यस यस, वो भी भेज दूंगा आज, ठीक है।
ओके सर,
In
थैंक
fact,
यू
we are
सर।
just trying to get the QR code and all that also set up, तो easy हो जाएगा आप लोगों के लिए, but मैं आज भेज देता हूँ बैंक डिटेल्स।
ओके सर, थैंक यू।
थैंक यू।
गुड डे
पुनीत,
सर।
यस गुड डे, गुड डे। पुनीत जी,
Good morning.
गुड मॉर्निंग, गुड मॉर्निंग,
So,
बताइए।
so after trying for years, I have managed 5 a.m. today.
सुपर।
So thank you so
Brilliant.
much for that. And I think I'm going to continue now. I
God
just
bless.
I just need your blessings, God's blessings. Very
Yes.
quick question. While
Mhm.
doing our rituals,
Mhm.
or not even a question, I don't know. So while doing the rituals, if the rest of my body is completely relaxed, only my right heel keeps going up,
Mhm.
absolutely without notice. And then when I notice it, I bring it down. And within a couple of seconds, it's again risen up. Only the heel, the right heel.
That's fine. Don't worry about it as long as it's not bothering you.
Hmm,
That's okay.
it's not bothering me.
Yeah, why worry about it?
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Take care. Yes, Venkatesh ji.
So good morning.
Good
Sir,
morning.
I had a special, challenge which I am having is that when it comes to visualization, that is
Mhm.
where, I lose the track. Anything mindful related, whenever I am trying to do, anything related to mind, like visualization, meditation, it distracts me a lot. And particularly visualization, it's very challenging. Then that very moment you feel like, like going away because you're not in the track, in that motion of the session.
So it happens in the very beginning, Venkatesh ji. So all of these things require practice. So when you do this for 30 days, 40 days, 50 days, 60 days, it'll become part of your DNA. Then you will see it becomes very, very easy. So it is like when you try to do anything for the first time. Whenever we try to do something for the first time, things happen. We feel uncomfortable. It is not possible for us to do it. But when you consistently practice, you will be able to improve it. Let me share with you a simple technique to improve your visualization, okay?
Okay. Okay.
So maybe take a pen, let's say.
Okay. Okay.
Now what you do is keep your eyes open and observe the full pen from left to right. क्या लिखा है, क्या नहीं है, everything, all details you see.
Okay.
Then what you do is close your eyes and try to create the same details in your mind. Okay. So first see the pen for 5 minutes.
Okay.
Observe every single minute detail of the pen.
Okay.
Close your eyes and visualize all the detail. Check. Can you see everything?
Okay.
Then you take a little more complex thing like a leaf.
Uh,
Observe the leaf for 5 minutes and create the picture in your mind.
okay.
And
Okay.
take a flower
Okay.
and take something more complicated.
Okay.
As you start practicing this, your visualization abilities will increase.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so you can do this
Okay.
5-minute exercise every day to improve your visualization.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much, sir.
Most
Thank
welcome.
you. Thank you.
Ishita,
A very delightful good morning, sir.
good morning.
Sir, actually, my one question I want to ask is, I have come across your workshop and you suggested one book, You Can Heal Your Life by Louise Hay. So
Yes.
it gives you the exact problem the affirmations. My
Right.
question is, sir, how I should apply those affirmation in my life that it became my reality, because my belief system is changing, but I don't know to what extent, I have a spasm. Now the issue is tightening thought through fear. The affirmation is I let go, I relax, I am safe. Now, sir, how I should do that? My spasm would be like, should go away.
Okay. So you can do it in 2 ways. First is for the spasm, do the tapping.
Yeah, I do that.
That is one part. And two is when you say the affirmations, you can do it in front of the mirror, put your right hand on your heart, looking into your eyes, you can say the affirmation with a lot of feelings. And you must say it at least 50 times. Okay, keep repeating, keep repeating. Now, words have a direct impact on our body. Okay, so it is proven that आपके शब्दों से आपके शरीर पर असर होता है, positive या negative. So when you say these affirmations with a lot of feelings, they slowly and steadily start to change things in your body. Okay,
Sir,
Louis.
sorry, sir. Sorry.
Yeah, Louis used to tell even cancer patients, Louis used to tell cancer patients to repeat the affirmation 400 to 500 times a day. And she has cured so many cancer patients just by affirming the statements again and again. Okay.
Sir, last question. Sir, actually, I am facing one mental challenge. Sir, actually, I don't have my dad, and I lost my mother also recently. So the problem is that I have no my own person. So it is just like that. I have developed this practice of speaking alone. It was such so many things inside. So your EFT have helped me a lot, but now it have reduced but not gone. But I speak to walls, I speak to mirror, or because I have no person at all here. So sir, now people think I am mad, but I'm not mad. It's just like inner of me have such many things that I cannot reveal in front of every people. How can I
Correct.
overcome that? That's
There is nothing to overcome here. It is your personal choice, and let people say what they want to say. Okay, so you should not worry about that. But of course, you don't want to do it in front of others, because when you do it in front of others, तो लोग सोचने लगते हैं क्या कर रही है, what is she doing, and all of that. But as long as you are with yourself in a nice, calm state, and you're talking to yourself, it's called self-talk. But the quality of the talk that you do with yourself should be positive. Because whatever you're speaking to yourself, if it is negative, then it is not helpful to us. If you are doing positive self-talk, it is always very helpful. So you can, like, for example, sometimes you may remember your mom and dad. So you can still tell yourself that, there are certain things which are beyond my control. Mom and dad are gone, but I can always pray for their soul to rest in peace. And I will also live my life to the best. तो ऐसे अपने आप को पॉजिटिव सेल्फ टॉक करके अपने आप को पॉजिटिविटी में रख सकते हैं. And by the way, you are now in a community. This is your entire family now, Nishita. Not to worry.
Thank you, sir. Good day,
Okay?
sir.
Take care. Best. Putra ji, we'll take one last question.
सर, जब हम
बताइए.
मेडिटेशन के लिए आपका जो भी रिचुअल्स के लिए बैठते हैं, हमारे हैंड्स कहाँ रखने चाहिए?
हैंड्स बेसिकली हमें जहाँ पे भी कंफर्टेबल है, आप अपने लैप्स के ऊपर रख सकते हो. या तो अगर आप मुद्रा करना चाहते हो तो ध्यान मुद्रा करके आप ऐसे रख सकते हो, फेसिंग अपवर्ड्स. जनरली लैप्स पे रखना आसान होता है, नहीं तो फिर एक हाथ के ऊपर ऐसे दूसरा हाथ.
हाँ, यस सर, यस सर.
This is also a very beautiful receiving position. तो आप अपने लैप्स के ऊपर रख सकते हो. The best way.
यस सर. थैंक यू
Okay.
सर. और एक क्वेश्चन है सर, और एक क्वेश्चन है.
बताइए.
जब टीयर्स आंख से आते हैं, whether it is a good sign और कैसा सर? अपने आप जब इमोशन में टीयर्स आते हैं, फॉर एग्जांपल माय सेल्फ, व्हेन आई बेग पार्डन टू एनीबॉडी, यानी कि मैं कुछ भी नहीं किया, फिर भी उसके मन में मेरे बारे में कुछ ऐसा मुझे लगा, तो आई बेग पार्डन टू हिम, मैं क्षमा चाहता हूँ उसको. उस वक्त मेरे आंख से आंसू निकलते हैं सर. ये
उसमें क्या प्रॉब्लम है? ये सब नेचुरल प्रोसेसेस है सर.
यस सर. हाँ,
सारे नेचुरल प्रोसेसेस. इसमें कुछ रोकने की बात नहीं है या कुछ बढ़ाने की बात नहीं है. सारा नेचुरल है. डोंट वरी.
थैंक यू सर. थैंक यू वेरी मच.
ओके, मोस्ट वेलकम.
I am always blessed by you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. So let me unmute everybody, switch on your videos. Let's say goodbyes to one another. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a fabulous day. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Okay,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
God bless you.
See you all
Thank
tomorrow
you, sir.
morning.
Sir, thank you so much. Sir.
Thank you.
Bye,
Thank you so
Kamlesh
much.
ji.
Thank you, sir.
Deep,
Thank you.
Ramana
Thank you very
ji.
much.
Thank you
Thank
very
you,
much,
sir. Thank you.
Arul
Thank
ji.
you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so
Good
much,
day.
sir.
Thank you, Mansi,
Thank you,
Mansi,
sir.
Nitin
Thank
ji,
you.
Usha
Thank you
ji.
so
So
much.
much,
Thank you
sir.
so much.
Have a
Thank
wonderful
you.
day.
Thank you. God bless.
Thank you so much, sir. Bless you.
Bye,
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 sir.
bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Keep
much.
inspiring other people, okay? Keep inspiring more and more people to join. Thank you, Archana ji. Bye-bye. Bye.
Thank you.
Pradnya ji, thank you. Vivek ji, thank you. Bye,
Thank
everybody.
you, sir. Thank you.
Bye, Bandhu ji. Bye, Santanam ji. Thank you,
Bye.
Dinesh ji. Thank you, Manshu. Bye, everybody.
Okay, sir.